हेलो, गुड आफ्टरनून कहे या गुड इवनिंग? शुड वी स्टार्ट विद गुड आफ्टरनून और गुड इवनिंग? एक्चुअली अभी हम लोग ही इतने हैं कि पता नहीं आवाज नहीं पहुंच रही है मेरे तक. गुड इवनिंग एवरीबॉडी. So we will start. First of all, I would actually we have welcomed you in the morning, but on behalf of Government Medical College Bhavnagar, Gujarat, I welcome again all of you. Myself, Dr. Chinmay Shah. I am editor in National Journal of Integrated Research in Medicine, as well as associate professor and chairman of IT Library Committee, APAV. So there are some disclaimer of this presentation. First thing is, this presentation is my personal opinion, and whatever I am sharing with you is for scholarly purpose only. But rather than this, this is more important. Okay. So if any harm or anything happens because of this presentation, I will not be held responsible for that. So moving forward, my presentation is a two-part. One is I have conducted a study of use of learning management system in health professional education, and second is installing a Moodle at our own college. So starting with the first part, the use of learning management system at amongst health professional educators. So if we look at a scenario of health professional education around the globe, or specifically in India, we have many home courses, we have a shortage of faculty, we have many medical, dental, physiotherapy schools. If we look at our learning management, or we can say technical learning in health professional, it is gradually increasing and increasing, and that's why there is an increased use of learning management system. If we look at the data of USA, it is said that 99% schools are having a learning management system in there. And why it is increasing? Because first, it has been upgrading a different functions of routine management. It has replaced the legacy system and also reduced the cost. So this is why we want to use a learning management system. There are multiple learning management systems. Out of that, one is our own Moodle. Now in India, as I said, that in health professional education, we have medical colleges around 400, then dental colleges, physiotherapy, nursing. If you calculate each and every colleges of health professional, it comes around more than 4,000 colleges around India. And so if you think of faculty, then you can just imagine what are the number of faculty we have in different health professional courses. And how many are using LMS, and particularly Google. The study was conducted before because the government is providing following LMS, for example, EPG Pathshala by UGC, National Program on Technology Enhanced Learning, Indian Institute of Management Bangalore, Indian Institute of Technology Madras. Now you can see there is nothing for health professional education. Even we have our Moodle partners also, but they are not specifically for health professionals, or use is very minimal. As said by sir in the morning, for oncology or radiotherapy in oncology, there are only few places. We can count on the finger. Only there's many centers are there in India which are using LMS. So study conducted, the questionnaire was pre-validated. We have collected demographic data, detail of LMS use, and different aspects, administrative, instructional, and learning aspects. Then the Cronbridge alpha, which validity of the questionnaire is 0.96. So I am very happy that it is nearer to the very good value questionnaire. We have used Kiwi Survey portal and completed this study in December 2015. We have used email, WhatsApp group, SMS for sharing these links. And we are able to reach up to more than 2,000 people. But out of that, I got response from only 104. So response rate, we can say less than 5%. So the response we have received from 18 states of India. We can say Andhra Pradesh, Assam, up to West Bengal. So we have a response from 18 states. If we look at the management, the medical college or health professional college, 41% were from private colleges, 52 were from government, and trust 7%. If we look at the age, highest were between 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. If you look at the sex ratio, then 47% responded were female and rest were male. Looking at the teaching experience, maximum were having more than 10 years of experience. This is a specialty. We were able to covered 16 specialty in health professional, start from anatomy, homeopathy, nursing, physiotherapy, dentistry, and all. Now comes the main question. How many of you are using LMS? Only 21% of all these 16 categories. Now why they are not using? We got a response that it is not used at my institution or department. Secondly, I have not received any adequate training. And third, I am not aware of LMS. What is LMS? I don't know. So these were the three major responses I received from different health professionals. If you go ahead, then there is a time constraint, fear of constantly changing in technology. आज वर्जन 1 है, कल वर्जन 2 आएगा, 3.5, 4. कब तक अपने आप को अपडेट करते रहेंगे. Then next is there is no need for me to provide any course material online. There is staff, administrator, and there is nobody who is teaching LMS. It does not fit with my teaching style. Because if you see in many private colleges, the people who are just coming for the sake of coming for the different councils, and so they are not fitting here, they are not using these LMS. It does not provide adequate features. So these are some of the responses for not using LMS at different institutions. So out of these 21%, only 24% are using Google. I got a response that many of them are using Blackboard. So I was surprised that how come they are using Blackboard. So as I was going, the response from which college response I received, I tried to contact them personally, and then I came to know that this Blackboard means our actual Blackboard. So they are actually not aware that such system of Blackboard is also existing. And that's why they are using Blackboard. And so 24% are using Moodle, and out of these 24%, 3% are advanced learner, 50% are beginner, and 47% are intermediate. Now, what is the purpose of using this supplement to face-to-face? Maximum percentage people we are using for supplementing face-to-face classes. So we can say that rest are using for other purposes like faculty communication, then continuing education, faculty training, to teach hybrid classes, to teach online classes only. So if we say only online classes, only 5 or 10% people were using it for only online classes. So rest are using for face-to-face 30%. So now we have again got insight that in face-to-face, what is the use? So 11% say that was maximum score. They said that they are using to submit an assignment, students' assignment for management. Rest 5 to 10% they are using to set up a discussion, to post an assignment, to post a PowerPoint. Some are using to post a document, some are using for quiz. So this is, I think, up to 5% only. Then if you go down, it's up to from a small assignment discussion like that. And if less than 5% to communicate or mail, to set up a chat room. So you can see the awareness or use of these features are less than 5%. As said by Martin in the morning, that only three lower parts are used by most of the people. Then we have asked them that what are the administrative features you like the most. So two important things we have seen, that calculating grade and assessment. These are the two parts which were most used or most liked by the health professional. It is said that assessment drives learning. So the type of assessment you design, learning will be of that type only. This we all have experience also. अगर एग्जाम में पूछा नहीं जाएगा तो पढ़ने वाले नहीं है. And that's why they are most these two features are most important. And least features was ability to set permission to prevent certain content from being downloaded. It means all are agree that we should have more and more open source and anybody can download anything. Don't want to keep a privacy or hiding it. Then if you look at the instructional aspects, ability to create interactive learning objective, to create a group, to align course content with the common course outline, and ability to access the library. So these four instructional features of very good use by all the health professionals. While least for ability to provide a secure online testing. So people are not very much about अगर कोई ले लेगा तो उसमें कुछ चला जाएगा तो people are not very about that. Because sometimes when we are designing a policy, these things come first. Then what will happen if someone will take it and reuse it? By these two, previous slide and this slide, it is clear that people are not worrying that people are going to So these two again suggest that people want Moodle to use for an interactive purpose. The least use was access goes from head and device. So iPhones, BlackBerry, smartphone and mobile phones. So because we are now increasing in this space, so at present people are not worrying much about a handheld device, but they are more worried about the interaction. They want LMS to use for interaction. So it is said that faculty value much a Moodle, but then also they are not using properly or not using at its fullest extent. Why? Because we have seen that only 21% use of LMS, and out of that only 24% are using Moodle. And I have already discussed again the Blackboard. What are the common problems they faced? First thing, installation, because initially it is Apache based and SQL and that all are required. And we in the health professional sites are very poor in technology. So either we have to depend on some technical person or we have to search online and then we have to install. Then second is net connectivity, because many remote colleges there is poor net connectivity. Then technical support we require, as said by the Varda people, that there was one small problem of not able to send the email. Then lack of motivation, peer support. In government sector there is one problem that always people count anything with the salary. Okay, if we are going to use Moodle, are they going to pay me more? And there is one more big fear. Recently, Medical Council of India has reduced the staff by 30%. And people are telling to me that if you are going to increase use of these, staff requirement will further reduce and we all will be jobless. So that is the biggest fear people have in using this LMS. There is less peer support, there is a lack of a digital environment, and there is a technophobia. They don't want much strict online testing, but they want to also not want to maintain a pool of questions. They are ready that we will prepare whenever it is required. This is not of much use at present. So conclusion is, this research is a basic research using only 104 participants. So based on this research, we can target a specific population, for example, medical, dental, physiotherapy in health professionals, and we can further come to know what are their problems and what challenges they are facing. And one more advantage of this research is many people came to know that such things are existing. I got a call and email that you have put one survey regarding LMS, what is it? So this is also an advantage, indirect advantage of this survey, that people came to know that such things are existing. Now second part, I will not take much time, a case study at our college, that we have 800 UG students to 40 PG, 150 staff. A Department of Health and MCI wants E-class. And so, keeping in mind standard quality, we have started discussion 1.5 year before. And before just 6 months, we are able to introduce a Moodle at our place. We have a NCAN connection which is in the speed of 1 Gbps at present. We have 50 computers, 5 classrooms, and 2 servers interconnected with the Moodle. And right now, we have a Moodle intranet server we cannot access from outside. And we have installed with the telephonic support of one of our friend who is instructed from a far place, and we are able to install it. So this is one of the hurdles. If you have a will, you can do it. So with use of telephonic support, we have installed it. So this is a E-class of Government Medical College, Bhavnagar. At present, we have a E-class, MCQ, and 3 departments out of 21 department are using. We are planning to have integrated teaching. We are going to train more and more teachers, and we are right now in content creation. And if possible, we can have a state level Moodle workshop at Gujarat. Thank you very much. I must thank Moodle, Jaswinder Singh, and Sanjay Bedi. Thank you very much.